Welcome to This Explainer. We hear about artificial intelligence literally everywhere these days, right? From the self-driving cars on our streets to the recommendation algorithms practically reading our minds on our favorite streaming platforms. But past all the hype and the perceived magic, how does an AI actually process information to arrive at a brilliant conclusion? Well, today we're setting the stage to explore exactly how AI navigates endless possibilities to solve some incredibly complex problems. Let's get into it. So, how does AI actually think its way to a solution? If we strip away all the flashy industry buzzwords, at its very core, AI relies on highly structured logic and carefully mapped search spaces. Whether it's finding the fastest route out of a physical maze or diagnosing a rare medical condition from millions of data points, the underlying process is almost always a systematic search. Understanding this process is absolutely crucial. It's the key to understanding how our modern world operates. Okay, here is our roadmap for This Explainer. We'll start with the anatomy of AI search, move into blind search techniques, then searching with educated guesses, advanced problem solving, and finally, AI search in reality. Think of this as the journey of an AI agent, kind of growing up, getting smarter, and more efficient with each new algorithmic tool we give it. Section 1: Anatomy of AI Search, the basic building blocks of a problem. Before an AI system can even begin looking for an answer, we have to define the rules of the game. Every single AI problem is built on these 5 core components. Imagine our AI is a digital mouse trying to navigate a maze. The initial state is simply where the mouse starts. The goal state, that's the cheese, at the end. The actions are just the moves it can make, like up, down, left, right. The state space is literally every possible position that mouse could ever be in within the maze. And finally, the path cost is the energy or the time it takes to actually make those moves. It turns out, before an AI can solve anything, it has to define its universe using these exact parameters. Let's dive a little deeper into this specific concept, the search space. This is the complete process of exploring all those possible states to find a path from the start to the finish. Every algorithm we're going to talk about today shares this exact same goal. They fundamentally differ only in how they choose to navigate through this specific search space. Section 2: Blind Search Techniques. Stumbling through the dark. Imagine an AI agent with zero sense of direction. It's essentially blind. It only knows its current state and the ultimate goal test, but it knows absolutely nothing about the overall terrain. We call this uninformed search. First up is depth-first search, or DFS. The logic here is simple, but man, is it relentless. The AI pushes its starting position to a data structure called a stack, and then moves forward completely down one single branch until it just can't go any further. It's exactly like trying to walk through a pitch-black maze by keeping your right hand glued to the wall. You just keep walking until you hit a dead end, and only then do you turn around and backtrack. Now, because it only has to remember the current path it's on, its memory usage is incredibly low. But tragically, if the maze is infinitely deep, it can get stuck exploring a totally useless branch forever. Now let's contrast that with breadth-first search, or BFS. Instead of a stack, BFS uses a queue. And instead of running blindly down a single long corridor, BFS explores its environment level by level. Think of it like dropping a stone into a still pond. The search ripples outward perfectly in all directions. It visits all immediate neighbors first, then their neighbors, and so on. Because of this perfect rippling effect, BFS is absolutely guaranteed to find the shortest path. But there's a catch. Remembering every single possible branch on every single level requires massively high memory. This dilemma right here brilliantly illustrates the core compromise of all AI search. Depth-first search gives us super low memory usage, but you sacrifice the guarantee of finding the shortest path. Breadth-first search guarantees that shortest path, but it will completely drain your system's memory on a complex problem. The truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect algorithm. Every choice an AI architect makes is a strict compromise between time and computing space. So, BFS assumes every step costs exactly the same amount of effort. But we all know the real world doesn't work like that. Imagine an AI planning a cross-country road trip. Some highways have expensive tolls, others have bumper-to-bumper traffic. This is where uniform cost search steps in. When actions aren't equally cheap, UCS uses a priority queue to constantly evaluate and expand the path that has the absolute lowest accumulated cost so far. It actively adapts to the reality of the environment. Section 3: Searching with educated guesses, giving the AI a compass. Blind search is great in theory, but to solve real inefficiencies in complex problems, we need to give the AI a little bit of inside knowledge. To fix this, we introduce a brilliant concept called a heuristic, which is mathematically represented as h of n.
A heuristic is simply extra knowledge. It's an educated estimate of how close the current state is to the final goal. This acts as the AI's internal compass. So instead of wandering blindly outward in all directions, the AI can look at its options, check its heuristic compass, and basically say, this direction feels a bit warmer. This dramatically speeds up the entire search process.
A classic example of using a heuristic is the hill climbing search. Think of this like trying to hike to the top of a mountain in heavy, dense fog. You can't see the peak, so your heuristic is simply the slope of the ground right beneath your feet. You evaluate the space around you, find the steepest upward step, and take it. You just repeat this until every step around you goes down. Now, the dangerous trade-off here, you might just be stuck on a small foothill, what computer scientists call a local maxima, believing you've reached the true summit just because you're standing on the highest bump nearby.
To avoid those traps, we look to what might literally be the most famous equation in all of classical AI pathfinding, the A-star evaluation function. I want you to look at this like a secret formula. F of n is the total estimated cost of the path. A-star calculates this by perfectly balancing two things. G of n, which is the actual cost that AI has already spent to get to this point, plus H of n, the future estimate of what it expects to spend to reach the goal. Let's compare two absolute heavyweights to see why this balance matters so much. On one side, we have best first search. It is speedy and it is greedy. It entirely ignores what it has already spent and only looks at the heuristic, the H of n. It just wants to go in the direction that looks closest to the goal. A-star search, on the other hand, is thoughtful. By evaluating both past cost and future estimates, it prevents the AI from rushing down a path that looked really promising at first but ended up being incredibly expensive. As long as the heuristic isn't overestimating the cost, A-star is mathematically guaranteed to find the absolute optimal solution. Section 4. Advanced problem solving, when the maze gets complicated. Okay, we're raising the stakes here. We're moving past simple point A to point B navigation and into the messy, multi-constraint problems of the real world. When faced with an overwhelming challenge, AI systematically dismantles it. Problem reduction, using algorithms like AO*, takes one massive task and shatters it into smaller, independent subproblems. Think of it like building a house. You don't just execute a command to build house, you solve for poor foundation and frame walls. Means-ends analysis takes a slightly different approach. It continuously looks at the exact difference between where it is and where it needs to be, and dynamically invents new, smaller subgoals just to shrink that specific gap. Piece by piece, the impossible becomes possible. A huge part of this advanced space involves constraint satisfaction problems, or CSPs. Think of Sudoku, employee rostering, or university timetable scheduling. These aren't just simple mazes anymore. In a CSP, the AI isn't just looking for a path. It's navigating variables without breaking strictly assigned rules. I mean, you can't schedule 2 employees for the exact same shift if you only have one desk, right? The AI uses search algorithms to assign values to these variables, constantly checking ahead to make sure it hasn't violated any real-world constraints. Section 5. AI Search and Reality. Beyond the theoretical maze. So, where do these algorithms actually live and breathe in our modern technology? You might be surprised. Despite all the current buzz about neural networks and generative machine learning, these foundational search algorithms are still the critical underlying logic powering today's most advanced systems. Autonomous robots navigating complex factory floors use A-star to avoid dynamic obstacles. Large language models use complex search trees to plan out logical arguments before generating a single paragraph of text. Medical diagnosis expert systems use problem reduction to trace your symptoms back to a root cause. They are quite literally everywhere. The crucial takeaway here is this: intelligence isn't magic, it's highly structured, it's mathematical, and it's intensely methodical. AI relies on exploring possibilities, weighing costs, and using educated guesses to find the absolute best way forward. As AI tackles increasingly complex global problems, from climate modeling to deep space navigation, what new search spaces will it conquer next? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this deep dive has demystified how AI actually thinks, and I can't wait for you to spot these algorithms working behind the scenes in your everyday tech. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.